Hey, welcome to Live with Lynn. So if you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay so I know you were here. I'm Lynn Huber, and I appreciate you being here today. So today I'm going to talk about taking action even when you're scared to death. You don't get scared, do you? Fear is a normal emotion. You know, we all face it, right? Sometimes it can be beneficial because it makes you aware of risks. It keeps you alert. It improves your mental focus. But too much fear is going to have the opposite effect. It can hold you back from what you want. But you know what? Keep in mind that even the most successful people experience fear. We all do. We all do. Do you know I do these lives every day? I've done them every day for like 9 months, and there's still times when I'm scared. So you guys, we all face it, right? The key, though, is to prevent it from dictating your actions. You don't want it to stop you from doing what it is you want to do, right? So fear has many shades. I mean, the human emotion, it's not all black and white. It can take many forms, from a mild anxiety to downright debilitating overthinking, and it can seriously hold you back. I mean, you know, under certain circumstances, it can protect you from danger and stop impulsive behaviors. And because it's tied closely to your gut instinct, it can also help improve your decision making. So fear it can be good for you to an extent, right? But not all types of fear are good for you. In fact, this emotion often does more harm than good. It can keep you from reaching your full potential. It can fuel procrastination, and it can cause stress. And it can just make your life miserable if you let it. Hi, Karen. Good to see you. So let's say you want to quit your 9-to-5 job and start a home business. Let's just say you want to join Avon with me. So you might be afraid that you're going to lose time and money if things don't work out as planned, right? What if you don't have enough customers? Or what if you get sick and you can't work anymore? That was something that really scared me when I left my job. When I finally did leave my job to sell Avon, it was like, now it's all on my shoulders. It's all on me. What if I can't make this work, right? But but then again, if you're looking for a home business like selling Avon, I would never suggest that you just quit your job, though. I mean, you can work your home business alongside your job, and then when you've built up your business enough that it makes sense, then you can quit your job, right? The risks are real. They really are. You just don't give up an income, a solid income, for something that is really risky, you know? So it's normal to experience fear. It totally is. But you'll never know what you're missing if you don't try. So who knows? You might have a huge success and build a loyal customer base, and 5 years from now, you could have enough money to buy the home of your dreams with cash. You know, that's kind of what happened with me and Richard. It was about 5-6 years before we were able to have everything paid off and be debt free and be out of our jobs and everything. But you know, you don't want to live your life always wondering what if. And I'm not even talking about necessarily leaving your job and starting a business. But it's kind of where I'm going today. But fear is fear, no matter what it is that you're afraid of. If you're afraid to do anything, you know, you got to get through it so that you can do it. Like if you're afraid to do a live, or you're afraid to talk to somebody, a customer, or, you know, whatever. So let's talk about some ways to conquer fear. So recognize fear is only a feeling. So, you know, fear can feel very, very real, for sure. But it's only an emotion that survives and thrives when we dwell on it and when we start to believe it. That's where it thrives, right? So the first step to mastering your fear is to remember to tell yourself that fear isn't real, that it's only a feeling that can't hurt you. So remember, everyone has experienced fear. Everyone experiences fear when they try something new. Do you think Tony Robbins hasn't experienced fear? I bet he has. I guarantee you he has, and I'm sure he would tell you that himself. Everyone experiences fear. They experience, I don't know, the fear of failure, the fear of looking like a fool, the fear of losing friends, when you become too famous or too wealthy or too thin or whatever. I mean, all of those things, that's true, huh? We lose weight and we lose our friends. It's kind of sad, really, but it's a fear. It's a real fear. So when a moment of panic comes over you, imagine your role model and remember that they too have experienced fear, but they moved through it anyway. So take the first step to conquer your fear. We've all heard of Newton's first law of motion, right? A body at rest tends to stay at rest, while a body in motion tends to stay in motion. And as long as you're moving, you can keep moving and you can speed it up. But if you're stopped, it's hard to get it going again because a body at rest tends to stay at rest, right? So notice that feeling of fear and then take the first small step in spite of it. Just do it in spite of it. You're going to feel amazing after you've done that one little thing. Doesn't have to be the whole thing, but just take that step, right? You'll realize, though, after you've done that one little thing and how amazing it feels, you're going to realize that you can do it. And then you'll be excited to take the next step. And then your fear will be replaced by enthusiasm. No matter how hard you try, you're never going to be able to get rid of fear completely. So if possible, you want to try to make it your ally. Picture yourself reaching your goal, whatever it is. Imagine the worst case scenario and then come up with a backup plan. Ask yourself, what are the facts? Am I making assumptions? What's the best thing that can happen if I do this? What's the worst thing that can happen if I do this? And how would I handle that if it did happen? What would I do? Who can I call for help? Use your fear as a source of guidance. Assess your inner fears and seek possible solutions. So using our example, that I already said, like I said, you could start a home business side hustle in addition to your regular job. And this will keep your income coming in while you're growing until you're ready to turn your business into a full-time job. With this approach, you can continue to work towards your dreams and still mitigate your risks. So stop questioning your own decisions. Don't waste time overanalyzing. You got to trust your actions and put your plans in motion. The key to conquer your fear is managing those emotions. Your emotions shouldn't be what's holding you back. That's not good for any of us. We don't want to be controlled by our emotions, right? So of course it's okay to feel it's okay to feel fear or whatever when you meet with an obstacle. That's normal, right? The key is not staying there when it's time to move forward again, because you will move forward again as long as you keep trying. You got to keep trying. So you got this. I know you got this. So hey, now it's your turn. Do you experience fear? How do you get yourself into action in spite of your fear? What kinds of things help you get through it? Please get down in the comments and share with us below. I would love to hear your thoughts and your stories. Thank you, Karen, for being live with me today, and anyone else who might be live that just hasn't commented, and anyone who's watching the replay. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.